Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. On today, Friday, September 28th, right? Today's the 28th? Yeah, we're almost out of September, guys. Friday, September 28th, on a very shitty ass day here in New York. Got rain and shit from hurricanes or whatever the fuck is going on, but it is what it is. Um, I wanted to just, make this video. I know it's been a while since I sat down and did like an extensive video. I've been doing a lot of minute plus videos. Um, but this is the topic that's been going around a lot. I mean, I know my channel's been based more solely on some Star Wars stuff, and I try to interject some other things that I enjoy, as far as comic books, DC, Marvel, so on and so forth. But right now, the state, I guess the state of pop culture itself has been wearing thin. As far as comic books, Star Wars. We're on Ahsoka now. We're going on to the last episode. There's talks about Star Wars is dead, and you know you can't help but start thinking like that. I mean, considering what Disney has done to Star Wars, and look, there's always going to be that whole fucking debate about the original fans and the Disney fans. But there's one thing that, when you start dissecting everything as far as the shows go and the movies, um, you know, if you was a fan of the original trilogy, or, even just before Disney came out with their stuff, you watched the original trilogy, the prequels, you know, you enjoyed it, okay? You can't be telling me that, all right, if you're enjoying Disney stuff right now, you can't sit there and tell me that you sat through Obi-Wan and you enjoyed the fact that Disney totally disregarded the original storyline of Obi-Wan and Leia. Okay? That's still a thing that just mind boggles us. And that's something they cannot seem to talk straight about, us as fans, even some of the Disney fans who are like, they, some of the ones who are Disney fans, but would sit there and go, yeah, but why they did that? You know, I'm not saying that you can't enjoy some of the Disney stuff, okay? I mean, there are some stuff that's good. I mean, I'm a fan of the first two seasons of The Mandalorian. I love Star Wars Rebels, the Clone Wars, when they came back and stuff. Um, Rogue One, big fan of Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was good. I still wish that they would have probably did the original version of it. Um, but maybe one day we'll get that cut. You know, but you know, the stuff that's been going on now with Disney, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, Ahsoka right now is like very even keeled. I mean, as far as like enjoying some of the stuff. Uh, that we get, and then the rest of it is kind of like okay, you know. Uh, I wasn't as hyped when I saw Thrawn. I thought I was gonna be hyped, but I wasn't as hyped when I saw Thrawn. And like I said before in one of my other videos, look, it's a shame because uh, this Ahsoka series is basically a continuation of Rebels. Now, my thing with that was, look, you did if you needed to make a continuation of Rebels, Filoni should have just did a straight fucking animated show, right? Did his animated show. These characters should have popped up in between shows, like the way Zeb did in in the Mandalorian, um, the way Bo-Katan came out in the Mandalorian. Little you sprinkle them in, give people a chance to maybe want to get to know these people, but just give them that don't give them anything that is along. Just give them that sprinkle in, all right, and then people might draw interest, and then you could have a nice little storyline and so on and so forth, and then maybe people would go back, watch Rebels, and they would have a better understanding of these characters. But I said that this Ahsoka season is basically Rebels. It's just a Rebels extension, right? And unfortunately, a lot of the people who are watching it, who never saw the cartoon, are still asking questions. And Dave, I mean, come on, you had to have known that, man. Come on, you know, there are people who are Star Wars fans who just don't bother with the animation or comics, or they just watch the movies, or they watch the shows, and some people just prefer live action. You had to throw some little things in between. You know, maybe give them something like what George did. Well, not even George. Just the fact that he spread everything out in the original trilogy, but then when they came out with Shadows of the Empire was a great in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and that became such a thing that it was like it made so much sense what happened in between that timeline, and everybody enjoyed it. But I don't know. It's just like you think Filoni is the heir apparent to George, but there's still little things there that are missing, and I still have questions. A lot of people do, and I'm just hoping that now that the writer strike is over, or it's gonna be over, or they're doing whatever, they could get rid of those writers who are just not writers. They're just copy and paste. All right, those aren't real Star Wars writers, or pop culture. They're not. You know, you need to get people who have a real good imagination, who could actually flow when they write. Okay, uh, and we got to get back to just having things right again. I mean, that's it, man. I mean, this whole agenda driven time frame, I think it's pretty much going past us. Going to go back to what it was like to have good shit again, and I think it's going to take a while. I'm hoping that we could get this thing going, man. Um, that's my take on it right now, guys. I just wanted to get that out there. Some of you guys who have been, checking out my videos. I've had a couple of new subscribers. I want to thank you guys for joining. Want to give a shout out to my man J Drunk 3PO, man. I see he's been running around a lot, man. Don't forget about the small people, dude. Don't forget about the small people, right? And also, if you guys are interested in merch, please check me out on this Sith Lords merch on Facebook. I got tons of stuff there. I got a little Halloween thing going on. You got some free shipping. So just let me know, and we'll talk. We'll do some deals, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. That's all I got right now. I want to thank you guys for checking me out and listening to me. All right. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you think Star Wars is dead, dying, or being resurrected, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, we can get some good shit back. All right. This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. May the Force be with you.